Hello everybody, and welcome back to Raven's Third Eye Tarot. I am your clairvoyant medium, Raven, here to give you guidance and clarity along your journey. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So in today's reading, we are going to hear channeled messages from your future spouse or partner. We are going to dive into how you will know them or meet them, when you will meet them, the circumstances revolving your life at the time you will meet this person, and then we are going to dive into their channeled messages for you. I hope everybody is feeling well. I hope you have a nice drink or a nice snack. And now we can slip on through to the pick a group. Hello, and welcome to the pick a card portion of your reading. The mic is like in my mouth, so I hope I'm not super freaking loud. But today we have 3 gems to choose from. So for group number 1, it was my great aunt's from the 70s. Vintage emerald earring. Group 2, you are the 2 rings. What is that? Sapphire, I believe. I think I said that weird. In group 3, I want to call you Space Jam. Maybe Space Jam resonates with somebody specifically because that's kind of weird, but you are the Space Charm. When choosing your group, you can pause the video to meditate on the cards, to choose the one that you feel most drawn to, because that is the group that is going to have the messages that resonate the most with you today. And once you are done, you can click on the description box below, find the timestamp to your group, and that will fast track you right to your reading. Today we are going to find out some channeled messages from your future partner or spouse. We are going to find out if you already know them, or how you will know them, how you will meet them, and the circumstances around your life so you can get a gist of when you may run into them. And then we are going to hear the channeled messages. But we are going to start with your oracle card. Your card is Comfort Hearth. As soon as I saw this picture, this little baby, as soon as I saw him, I did get the message that they may have kids, a son in particular, but they may have kids or they may want children. But this oracle card is going to let us know their current energy. So their current energy is very focused around their household, around their children, around stability. And I'm being shown too that they are really fixated on being a provider, a guide, whether this be their children or somebody else. They take themselves as some type of guide, protector, somebody who has a lot of responsibilities. They seem to have these other opportunities and things that they could either have currently, they could be chasing, or enjoying. It's almost like other joys in their life that they could be doing, but they are really stationary. They may be staying home a lot, actually, taking care of the responsibilities. They're maintaining peace, stability. They may be struggling in their career, or they're worried about their financial stability as well. I just heard them trying to make this house a home. They're really doing their best in their own life, in their own world right now, to water their own current circumstances. So they may have a partner currently, and they're trying, I just heard last ditch effort. They could be trying to really make it work with them. They don't want to add fuel to the fire. If you do know this person and they are taken, they're gonna keep trying to work this out until, I just heard they know better, until they can leave, until they stressed their resources, until they really have given everything they got. Because although they are seeming to miss out on other things in life, other opportunities, other joys in life, unfortunately, they really feel obligated to do this. You do have the number 11 here as well. That may be significant for you, or you may, I just heard mirroring each other. If you believe in twin flames, this could be a twin flame, or somebody who really projects onto you. You see a lot of yourself in them, or they see a lot of yourself in you, or they help show you things about yourself. I also see a lion here within this fireplace. So a lion may be significant, like some type of significant symbol, or they may be a Leo, or a Leo may be significant in this relationship, or they could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So that is all I see in Oracle. Now we are going to find out how you will know them or meet them. I keep hearing a lot of things about returning, somebody coming back, and I just heard like a fresh start. The Page of Cups came out, and this could definitely be indicative of a new, fresh relationship, a new person that you don't have a deep emotional bond with or connection with, or you don't know them that well, or they are younger than you. They may look up to you actually. They aspire. If you know them, or when they do meet you, this is somebody who sees great value in you. It's like they're looking at you and you have everything that they could want. You have everything. Like, you're majestic. They said, for some of you, you're majestic, you're angelic. You have this way about you that it seems like abundance just flows to you, but you put hard work into this. This may as well be at like peak of your career, and that is when they're coming in and they're seeing you, or some high point in your career or your life evolution. It's like you have everything. You're at the top right now, and that's how they see you. So you have the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands. You're definitely, I just heard, peaking in success. If it's not a total achievement just yet on your end, if you don't necessarily see this as an achievement, it's still a journey, and you're progressing and you're growing fast in this. This could be a passion project. I just heard something with like design. I want to say entertainment, some form of entertainment. There's a creative pursuit, but there's an explosion of motion, and you're being way more outgoing. I feel like you may be socializing a lot more, going to events, or that is how they see you. I see you in a room of people as if you have your own gallery up right now, and they come in and they're watching you, and you're talking to everybody. You're glowing. So that when they do see you, they're going to see that you're glowing. And it seems like you're talking to a lot of people. You're flowing around, very active, very excited about your achievements. You may be celebrating an achievement as well here. And there's so much buzz and excitement around you. I just heard like you're a light constantly. I see like so many people just swarming you. You're somebody who attracts a lot. Like, you know, they think you're just... Life comes effortlessly to you in a way that you just attract abundance. That abundance just flows towards you. You may be a young spirit. They may see you as a young spirit, very energetic. You may be able to do things that they can't do physically. And I just heard like they want to join in. When they see you, they want to join in. The Fool. And I did hear fresh start. So for some, this is a person coming back, and this is a fresh start for the connection. A fresh start for you, I want to say. This is a fresh start for you. You're in this whole other life. So that another reason why this Fool came out is because from the last time, if they do know you, from the last time that they saw you, you were living a whole other life. You were probably like this whole other person. And I just hear they want to cheer you on. They are so proud of you. Your courage, your wisdom. You really follow what you want. You don't give an F. You will push people out of your way that try and stand in your way. And they see that of you, that you're assertive. And you are so deserving of everything that you're fighting for. And they say, like, you're such a great fighter. You're such a great spirit. You have a fighting spirit, a warrior spirit. And if this person is new to you, that is how they're going to see you. That you are somebody, again, I just heard that has a lot to offer. I see as well that you released baggage. You're somebody who they feel or see you don't have the baggage you used to. And if they are new to you, they feel that you're somebody they can actually start with and move forward with. That they were probably concerned that you did have baggage or of what they may be stepping into. But I see it's this opportunity, if they want to take it, for a clean slate with positive energy built behind it. And I heard building behind it as well. I want to let you know too, something that may attract them. This is the back of the deck energy. You are the Sun, and they are coming back. They may be like, go back and forth on whether to approach you or not. They may like go to leave and they're like, no, I have to go. I have to see group number one. I have to talk to them. I have to approach them. And if you know them already, they are coming back because they see you winning. They see you shining. They see you feeling your own success. You were doing this for yourself. So you may be self-employed. You may be some type of artist, an entrepreneur of sorts. I'm getting the sense of like a hobby or a passion turned into something lucrative for you, or something that you actually can go out and explore in different realms, in different ways. There's like a lot of things that can branch off of this, a lot of different opportunities that can branch off of this. If it is somebody who is returning to you, they may have some confidence issues. I see they're very meek. They're going to come off as very quiet. If you are surrounded by a bunch of people when they see you, they may see it as competition and like, why would they want me? What's so special about me? They kind of don't want to fight for your attention. It may upset them. They may feel regrets about it because they see you getting all this attention and you're glowing, and people are just eating that up. Like, people are drooling over you is what I see. People drool over you. Their wants for you kind of may stem from them seeing other people drooling over you. Maybe it's this, FOMO. They may be selfish in that regard, but they're going to be shy. They're going to feel like they may not have a chance with you. If you see somebody lurking in the background of an event or of some type of gathering, I feel like it's going to be just a gathering of a bunch of energies. You may be at a club, it may be at a party, you may be throwing a party. But if you see somebody kind of like, peeking at you out of the corner of their eye, lurking about like a shark in the waters, that's what it's showing me. This is how they're going to be behaving around you. They're waiting for their chance. They may wait until the people clear, and then they can come to you without any interference, without any competition. When they see you, you're going to feel that you are in your full power. And in a way that's connected to your intuition. This really connects to your intuition, higher levels of Sorry, I'm channeling. When I channel, I will stutter, mumble, or jumble up my words. So if I do, that's what's happening. This may have to do with some type of higher form education, or you may be teaching a group of people. It is connected to higher levels of like consciousness or the psyche. This is the realm and the gathering, the event. Some of you may do psychic readings, and this could be, and I just heard entertainment. And if you do like psychic readings or something similar and you have a space for that, they may witness you in this space as well. They may see this encounter, like this period in time, as something serendipitous. It's like so many things really had to align for this to happen. I just heard like a chance in hell type of situation. If they knew you already, they felt like they weren't ever going to see you again, or maybe they worried they weren't ever going to see you again. For others, this is because they couldn't ever imagine that there's like somebody like you. You stand out amongst the crowd. It's a quiet power. It's an elegance, I feel. You may be very mindful of your words, of your speech. People really want to hear you. You may read poetry. You may give very good advice. They really like to hear what you have to say. You're a very wise person. You're very in tune. And I feel like a spiritual leader in a sense. That they feel that they can gather information from you that they probably can't in other sources. They know they can always trust you. They feel that they can trust your word. But they're really observant of you. You may have a tic or do some like micro expressions. Like they're really going to be mindful of your face or the things that you do. Or that is the type of person that they are. They may be very detail oriented or really visually attentive to you. This is going to be in your realms of work, hobbies, passions, in your community. That I just heard your community that you share. There's a new community. You may be like a leader in your community, I get as well. You may be some type of influencer. You impact a lot of people. You inspire a lot of people. A lot of people follow you, I feel. Or like like I said, you attract so easily. So anywhere you would go, I feel like you would stand out and people would be very attracted to you. And it's not even just your appearance, it's your energy and your presence. And I just heard there's something alluring about you. And so people are really going to be admiring you in this space. With the Knight of Swords coming out, I just heard it was scheduled. So it may be a scheduled event. And they couldn't believe that they were able to even get that time cleared to come to see you. To get to this event, get to this show, get to this gathering. And I heard too, they probably wouldn't be able to speak with you unless it was in a public space, or it's that they really wanted to make sure that you felt safe and it was in some type of public environment to kind of like break the ice. Maybe they are worried about your response as well for some of you. And so this will help kind of be a buffer. But there's going to be a lot of charged energy when they are coming towards you. This is something that they're going to be very obvious in. I got the message as well. They want to be very obvious with you, with their intentions. They're going to mean what they say, so you can trust what they say. They don't want to give you false expectations. They don't want to steer you wrong in any way. They want to be very honest, open, and they want to listen. They want to be able to hear things from your side as well. Look at this. I just want to show you. This is them. Here's the guests or the people at the party or around you, and you are just, ah. And everything and everyone is going towards you. And everyone is facing you. You are the only one facing forward. Everyone's looking at you. Everyone's admiring you, wanting to be around you, especially them. They are rushing. They're like, I'm not going to miss this. I'm not going to miss this. Some may come off like as a little too eager, or they are going to try not to come off too eager. They're going to be really excited to see you though. I feel like they just want to smile. Oh, I heard they fancy you. So we covered their current energy, how you will meet them. And we're actually going to get a little more information on them personally. How they will be like, who are they like, what are some characteristics, so that you can know exactly who to keep an eye out for. I just heard body hair or body armor. They may keep themselves very guarded, or their hair may be prominent to you. They may be very well put together. For some, they may even have a suit on. They may be a little Afrocentric, or be just very attentive to their outer appearance. Like they want to look good, they want to smell good, they want to be very presentable. And they may come off as timid, shy, or they are coming off as very confident, but tightly lipped is the best way to put it. They may not say very much, but you can tell that they're really trying to portray this confidence. Well, they know this person. The High Priestess. Oh, I feel judgment. Oh, I just got chills and I want to vomit. So they... Cute. So when they see you, when you see them, they may feel like you judge them, or you can see right through them. And that may be why they're not saying anything. They're like, let me just sit here. Let me sit here. Let me be approached. Let me like mull over, like, what am I gonna say exactly? Once they see you, if they already know you, when they see you, I'm really getting the energy that it's like anything that they thought they were gonna say to you, now they have to like reform things. Because now they're scared. You intimidate them. A lot of this has to do with your intuition, or you may have a very daunting stare, or they're worried about you not trusting them. And so they may be very cautious of how they approach you. I feel like they really hold a lot of respect for you, and they want to be able to come correct. And I do feel them kind of sitting in, building up the confidence, sitting in this Nine of Pentacles energy, where they are their fullest, most capable self. But with the High Priestess reversed, I don't know, if you can see her face, the look in her face, she ain't gonna put up with nothing. So the person knows that they need to come correct. So you may have shut them out, or they may feel shut out with the Six of Cups in reverse. It feels like if you had known them before, There was a time where you actually gave them a lot. You may have gave them too much, and they don't feel reciprocated at all. It's almost as if they know they shouldn't even be asking for your energy or your time, your patience. For some of you, I still get this weary energy of like approaching you or feeling like they're on the outskirts and they don't want to approach you. There may be other people and they just don't want to come to you. They may feel like they don't have enough to offer. If this is an ex, this is somebody who I just heard is very passionate. You could really get into this intimate space where it's only you two in the room. You wouldn't even know about anything else. Time could stop. They really have that effect on you. And that's the energy of them as well. They may come up real close. They may be sexy with their talk. You may really like their voice. Like, I'm getting like, oh, you hear them? They're speaking low and you hear them and just, it does all the right things for you. If they are an ex coming back, they want to prove they're worthy. They want to prove that they have stepped up and they can step up and they will step up. They are more open to something serious, to something, I want to say exclusive, but more so communication-wise for some reason. They want to show you that they're committed to keeping that communication. Solidify the relationship in a way that it's not going to end once you leave this event or you separate or you go your separate ways. You have the Knight of Swords again. This is somebody who is committed to their engagements. This is somebody who's willing to put in any effort, any communication. They are not going to force things, but they are going to be assertive. They know what they want. They're going to feel more confident in the way that they talk to you. I feel like they feel like they matured in that way, or that's something that they really want to project, that they're intelligent, that they are capable of an intellectual conversation. They really want to come off as somebody elevated and worthy in that way. So now we are going to get some channel messages. You make them tongue-tied. Oh, I'm getting so nervous. You make them scared. They're so scared to talk to you, but they want to overcome these fears. Sorry, I'm not trying to jump ahead, but oh, that came through so strong. They really want to overcome these fears and be able to communicate with you. Okay, so now I'm going to start reading as your person. I went after my happiness, or what I felt would have been my happiness. It may have also been my only choice, but that's where everything seemed to point, so that's where I went. That is something that I need to heal from. I have been working on healing these parts of me that have followed me, haunted me. Thoughts of you have haunted me at times. It's like I had to go on to be with all these other people, and I just hear a bunch of voices around me, but none of them are yours. It's not you. I had to walk away from you. I had to step away from you. This felt forced upon me. This is something I wanted to, and they said, articulate to you. Like I said, they're really trying to up their vocabulary. They may be studying into things. They may be really self-evolving. And that is why it's coming through so strong, that they are portraying this person who is now more of a higher leveled intellectual. These are things that I've wanted to say to you. I've held back. I bided my time because I didn't feel like there was anything left for me. If I really would have told you, if I had explained myself further, it wouldn't have changed the situation. It wouldn't have changed the outcome. I'd still be here. I want to interject real quick, because I kept feeling this other message like pull off into two things. So if you meet this person for the first time, they want to say that they are in the process of healing a lot of past trauma or wounds. They may have separated somewhat recently and they are still healing from that. And so when they do see you, they feel kind of upset at the fact that they're still healing something, and they may not be able to offer you an actual committed relationship, but that you are somebody who they wish that they had all along. Again, I want to reiterate their insecurities as well. So whether they know you or they don't, this still applies. I see you in your success, and you are really the queen of your throne or king. I don't feel like I have a chance. I didn't see that I had a chance. I saw that I kind of ruined the chance to approach you, You are somebody who is really so confident in themselves, so sure of themselves, that you don't need anybody else. And you can really be a recluse. You can just be in your own space, in your own element, not giving a damn. And that does intimidate me, that you're so secure, both within yourself and materially. I see you succeeding. And I feel like, what would you even want with me then? I also see you standing in your power, and you're not going to take anything less than you deserve. And this scares me. This intimidates me. This puts me in my place, I heard. This puts me in my place. So I have to check myself. I have to make sure that I am the person that you deserve. I don't know if I just rhymed there, that was channeled, but it felt like rhyming. They may write, rap, sound equipment even, or some type of like audio. Even if this is the last time I get to see you, even if this is the last time I get to approach you, I am taking it in. I don't want it to be. I will wait for you. I don't feel that I have everything that you deserve. For some, they said their foundations have crumbled. For others, they are not secure enough. They are just not secure enough to feel as confident as they wish they could. Some people will either hold back, or they're saying this is something that's going to take time. They don't want a timestamp on anything. They really want to keep everything in this Page of Cups space where it's friendly, it's lighthearted, it's nothing so serious, but still somewhat emotionally exciting or invested, still connecting, still blending energies, expressing to one another openly. They really want that open expression with you. I just heard, I know in time you will care. In time you will come to see me as something worthy, as somebody worth your attention. I just heard I'm not a baby anymore. They are going through a lot of self-elevation and evolution, and that is how they want you to see them, but you may see them as somebody too immature or just like too young. They may have, I just heard mature mannerisms for some, but they may have their maturities in some aspects, but there's still this youthfulness. There's still this need of experience, of life experience. I just want to say though real quick, before I get your advice moving forward, this person feels very detached in their energy. This entire time I was doing your reading, I felt so bad because there's a blockage. So the communication between you and them is blocked. You may have them blocked on social media. Maybe they, like I said, they can't come to you just yet. And they know they can't. So even their future self, like them in the future, they know this and it's causing a blockage. It's very slow moving energy. They're very selective of the words they want to say, but they don't necessarily want to say too much. They probably rather listen and observe. If they want to stay in the background, they want to stay in the shadows and so be their future self. But we are going to get some advice moving forward. I do not worry about things I do not control. You may be somebody who has a lot of emotion, or they're expecting this, especially if it's an ex, okay? They expect you to come roaring at them, and they know, I'm just gonna take it. Like, they're expecting like spit in the face, or you to be screaming so closely at them that spit goes on their face. Or like that's what they deserve, and that's what they're gonna accept. Your roar of emotion. And they know that they need to be this calm person, receptive. And they just have to be this calm sun and let you do your thing and ride it out. And so they can let you express what you need to express, and they can receive what has been due, is how they feel. And for others, it's coming across as if they don't want to interfere you or interfere with anything, any communication you have going on. I see as well though, your advice when you meet this person or when you see them again, to be receptive. You need to make sure that you're connected to your intuition, that you are being expressive, you're being guided to be expressive, to not explode, but do allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel. I see these waves are going, and the sun is just, as all these emotions are going, the sun is warming the water. So, Source is advising you to actually get out what you need to get out, all the emotions and everything. And you may just like be surprised, like they may warm you, like I just heard they may warm your heart. Well, I just heard Ice Queen. They may warm your heart if you allowed for the space to feel compassion. You don't have to sympathize with anybody, but human to human, if you can hold a level or space of compassion to do that, because this person may surprise you. And this would at least calm the waters if they are an ex and it could be turbulent. However you leave is determined by you. You get to say what your takeaway is from this. This is an opportunity for a future with this person to continue the connection. I'm really getting the energy for somebody that their person may be a little too meek. You may be very assertive. You may be a dominant force, a dominant person, and you need more from them. Maybe that's what's coming through. To let you know, if you need more from them in any capacity, let them know. Express yourself. Don't be scared to express yourself. Let them know your needs, okay? You are the ocean. You have a lot of things going on. You have a lot of things to look after, a lot of responsibilities. Like, this is no joke. Is the energy that I'm getting. It's not a joke. So express yourself in the way that you need, express your needs, and just allow for that space of some type of understanding. So that is all I see in the cards for you today. I really hope that reading was insightful and you can get use of it, and I will see you in the next reading. If you chose these gorgeous rings, you are group 2 and this is your reading. Hello, my group 2. We're here to find out some messages from your future spouse or partner. We're going to get their current energy, how you will meet or know them, and then hear the channel messages. So let's start with your oracle card, and this is going to be their current energy. Your oracle card is Cleansing Storms. And the 23 popped out as being significant. That may be a favorite number. I also got the sense of it being like on a jersey or something. So maybe sports may have something to do with this person. I'm just getting the sense that they're in a whole lot of mess. Something may be climaxing in a bad way, in a negative way for them. And it's as if they're just staring at the storm happening and they're just like they gave up, like a tornado coming right for them, and they're just like, what else is there to do? Like, I can't, it's out of my control, it's out of my hands. Life is happening to me and not for me. This is too much. They may like suffer anxiety or something, and it keeps them either away from a lot, procrastinating a lot, or it could keep them frozen wherever they are, and they can't do it, they can't handle. But they are in a space currently where there's just a lot of changes. Oh my gosh, there's so much energy, so many things happening, and it's just pouring out. So it is a cleansing, but like they don't see the end to it. Like, when is this cleansing gonna end? Things have just been continuously intense and chaotic. They're in a constant space of needing to surrender. The eye of the storm has passed, and now it's hitting them. Oh, bless. So that is their current energy. Yeah, they're not able to focus anywhere else. So if you're not in contact with this person yet or anything, that is probably why. So now we are going to see how you will know them or how you will meet them. I get the sense this person either travels a lot, they have a lot of future plans, a lot of travel plans ahead actually. This person may have had to choose themselves, or they are somebody who is very independent and they are used to choosing themselves. They try to be a very positive person, but at times they may have trouble grasping onto that. It may take a lot for them to be like, okay, I trust, and then fall into that space of surrender, because at times they can have like a scarcity mindset, or they're just like clinging on to their stability. I don't feel this person is necessarily social. I feel like they're an adventurer. They may even like go on hikes, they may trip or travel a lot. That is like their excitement. And probably the only time they would like socialize or something, or be really interactive with the outside world. They're a homebody, but as soon as they leave, like they have to have a trip plan or something. And as soon as they leave, then that is just like their ace in the hole. They feel so free then. That's when they really escape from life. I want to say that too. But when they leave their home, it may be as if like they run away, and it's not to be necessarily around a bunch of other people. It's to do the things that they love, the things that excite them, their own interests. They are somebody who could be elevating in class, healing and mending something within their workspace, work schedule, and work ethic. I feel like this is very healing for them. They're stepping into a more calm and stable position materially. Slowly growing themselves, slowly growing for themselves, and coming into that stability. That's really a main focus, is their material world. They could be really dedicated to their career, or like, if you want to come with me, like, you have to fit into that space of work and work schedule. They may be very busy person. Or like anytime you want to reach out to them, or they're like, I gotta work, I have this to do, I have that to do. A lot of stuff on their plate. They can be somebody who goes through or experiences a lot of growth and change and fast. I see as well. Either they grow really fast or their life is really fast paced, but there's this sense of stillness to the point of boredom. They don't feel that they're growing. They might not see the growth or the changes that are ahead of them, or they're not too thrilled about all the changes and things that are happening to them, that usually happen to them. I just heard they're changing careers a lot as well. And I don't get the sense that they're finding the stability that really makes them happy. I feel like this is when they're adventuring. That's probably when they're the most happy. Things are stable, I feel, and that's a good thing. If you would know them or get to talk to them, I would see that you find they may complain about certain things. For some of you, I actually see they may have anger problems, or there's this like whole other kind of darker side to them. I don't feel like it's anything projected out towards anybody else. It's just within them. They don't actually express this to people though. This is something that they keep a little hidden, quick to irritate or anger, things like that. This is something that they mindfully control. They mindfully control this. So at least they are working on these things. I don't see it necessarily interferes with anything, but this is still an aspect of them that they do harbor, and they have. This person comes off as a very friendly, very giving, very generous, very welcoming and warm. They could be sensual as well. Quick to give too. They may, at times, they may give a little much. I feel like they hold back themselves. They rather give to somebody else than give to themselves. Like, are you okay? They may be very attentive to your needs, want to make sure that you're taken care of, that you're fed, that you're happy, like you're feeling all the good feels, love, compassion, empathy, like, and that you are giving back to yourself as well. But yet with the Four of Cups, I see that they don't really, here's them giving to other people, but when it comes to themselves, they don't give much to themselves. And I just heard it can make them end up being then very stagnant, like I said, in their storms, if they're not giving the right amount back to themselves. And I see here too, with the 23, that does reduce to 5, which speaks on the many changes and complications and conflicts and things that they're experiencing right now. But also, I got the message that you may see 5 being repeated, or 5 as well may be significant for you. You may see 555, or you may start to see 555, or 5 being repeated, or 5 like everywhere when you're about to come into contact with this person. They may be trying to save money to move, or trying to save money to travel. I do see they entered into a new job, a new contract. It feels like they are getting the stability that they need. They are seeing growth. It just may not be in the way that they had hoped, or they had envisioned for themselves. But the Emperor is out here to say there's a sense of a need to control. Oh, they are so smart. I want to say that they are so smart. They should business class. Like in school, they may have taken business, or they may have went to like college for some type of business. They have this like really installed in them, this way of operating. It's like they were born to be a leader. They were born to be an entrepreneur. They were born to run a business, like a whole ass business. Like, they're so business savvy, and I'm sorry I like keep repeating myself here, but there's just in so many different ways is what it's coming through. They're very strategic. They're good at planning and executing. They are really good with their finances. They are attentive. They don't really like to freaking spend money, I'll tell you that. They rather do something that's free. They don't have a problem with that. Like, we don't have to spend money. Yeah, you know, you make money to spend it, but they're very frugal. But it's because their genuine joys are usually free. Like, they can enjoy the simple pleasures. They can enjoy simple things. They're not actually a materialistic person. I feel like they like to be comfortable. They like to be secure. They like to be good. They like to make sure their money's in check and stuff like that. But even with this knight here, I see like them outside without shoes. They're not scared to get dirty. They're not scared to like do dirty work either. Then labor work probably, or really just putting in that nitty gritty effort to get their coin or to reach a goal, to reach their goals. They're not scared to put that work in. With the devil out here, I do see that they could be a temptation. They could be, I just heard sexually appealing, sexually pleasing. So they may come off first. You may see them only as skin deep, or the connection may only be skin deep. I see there's room for wanting more, but there's a blockage here because of the sexual temptation and distractions, I feel. They use that to their advantage. That may be a part of their career or part of their job, or they may be a dancer, I see as well. Some type of dancer or gymnast. They really use everything that's at their disposal, and they utilize that to transform their life, to better their life. They take advantage of their opportunities, and they're not scared to step out. They're not scared to do like risky things. They're things that you feel may be risky, or others are kind of scared to do. So that is who your person is. Now we're going to see how you will meet them and channeled messages. How you will meet your future spouse. When you meet them, or if you have met them already, you would have met them when they probably didn't have much materially. You may have had like limited time to talk to each other, or like that had to be something you did in passing or on the low. They were always somebody you connected with, but you didn't take seriously. But there was always this level of potential and hope, though, I see. There was like hope on their end, potential altogether. And now they're this empress who has forged wealth for themselves, comfortability, like they probably got a new home, or they are always upgrading their home, I see. They're always getting new things in their home, like big things, furniture, big pieces of furniture, just always something to make it more comfortable. They may be somebody that you either see on the low, you talk to on the low, you might have to sneak to talk to them. They may also feel like they have to give so much to you. Like they may feel like they have to give their last dollar to you, or they're really just depleting their energy for you. I'm sorry, I'm getting the energy of like somebody not actually getting along. It's like there's combativeness, I just heard jealousy for somebody, and somebody just gave so much that they decide to cut it off. I gave you everything. I feel like they're upset. So this Four of Pentacles is coming out saying, I gave you so much. They had to either restrain themselves or finally tell you to go away, or block. They had to stop their own momentum. But with the Page of Wands out here, they're now, I see, opening up to a new opportunity, another opportunity. What? I just said a new opportunity, another opportunity, and look who came out, the beautiful Fool. If the energy is cleansed and renewed and different, I feel like they don't have any problems dropping people. I did say in this reading, they're so giving. They don't really give to themselves, but they rather give to somebody else. They may be a little too giving and may have overshared with you with some things. And so now they are opening the space for newness. I feel like in many ways in their life in general, and that's why they're putting their foot down. I see them putting their foot down and saying, this is what I deserve. I'm not going to take any less, especially with this Empress. I make my life exactly what it is and what it needs to be, and I see there's a sense of like I healed myself. I feel like they had to step on bodies, like there was a lot of collateral, and they had to go through so much just to get where they are right now. And they aren't willing to jeopardize that, but leaving an olive branch nonetheless. They are. I feel like they don't want to. They're a little hesitant. They wouldn't admit it, is what it is. They wouldn't admit that they have an olive branch, but it's present within their energy. If you know who this person is already, they do want to talk to you. With the Knight of Swords and the Lovers here, they want to talk to you about more serious commitments. They may want to talk to you about what happened in the past between you two. I just hear like they're referring to something within the connection, but they're not afraid to choose themselves. I feel a sense of them needing closure, but also being very willing to choose themselves if that's what they have to do. They will move on if they don't have closure, but they are actually open to a more serious discussion with you. I feel like there was sharp words in the past. There were things that, oh, I hope you can see this. Let me come up to the camera. Look at that. They're like, listen, I'm nice, I'm sweet, I'm generous, I'm this, that, and the third, but if you fuck with me, their tongue is sharp as shit, and it will cut you. Don't fuck with them. Do not F with them. Do not F with them. Because it's not just, I feel like it's not just their words. I mean, they will shut the shit down, okay? In any way that they have to. Energetically, spiritually, I heard. They cut through the BS. They want more clear communication. They want honesty. They want accountability, I see here as well. I feel like they won't budge. They may be very stubborn. They may come off as very stubborn. Or if like you'd be trying to explain yourself, they're biting their tongue. And they may be waiting to snap. Like I said with the anger, they may be waiting to snap or holding a lot back. They really try to be mindful of the things that they say and the things that they do. Especially when they're angered, when they're frustrated, when they've been betrayed, or they feel disrespected. When you would see them, you would see them being very active in their passions, being very active in whatever their day job is. They're really trying to balance these energies out. There's something here that has to take so much courage and strength. They're really mustering so much strength right now to pull these energies together because they're not sure of what their future holds, especially with this Fool here. But when you meet them, they're really going to be focused on this new direction and balancing out all of these energies, these intentions. So they are so protective of themselves, so protective of the things that they create for themselves, the things that they have gained for themselves, and the things that they do. And these earrings here, they were connected, but they came apart when I said that. So at times they actually feel like the separation is best, and even if you don't know this person yet, they feel like they can do better on their own. They're really independent. They're used to their independence. And this could be a survival tactic because I feel they didn't come from much. They didn't even have much to start on, much to go from. They probably don't come from a family of money. They had to really work hard and accumulate shit for themselves. That's the type of energy that they have, and so they're very protective over the things that they have in their life and who they choose to have in their life. They may be a loner, a lone wolf. They don't have a pack. They're on their own, and they're out in the wilderness, and so they also need to make sure of anybody's true intentions. They need to know your true intentions if you already know them before you can reach out to grab that olive branch that they have for you on the low. So to wrap that up before the channel messages, I'm sorry if I'm elongating anything, dragging anything out. Speaking, they don't talk. They don't really talk. And if they have anything to say to you, it may not be good or pleasant. It may be reactive, but with the King of Swords here, I see that they are going to be mindful of that, and they are mindful of their tongue and the things that they say. Right now, they're just in move forward mode. How can I make the best of my situation? Where can I go from here? How can I protect myself along the way? And so when you come in contact with them, period, or again, that is the space that they're going to be in. And so they may come off as stoic, as more serious, as somebody who is on top of their game, a hard outer shell, and maybe hard to get to know them, hard to get close to them. They block a lot of people off. It's because they need, especially with the things going on in their life right now, they need something serious. Not saying it needs to be an actual commitment, but they need real intentions. If you don't have good intentions or real intentions, don't waste their time. That's the energy they're coming about it. Don't even waste my time then. Now we're going to get some quick channeled messages from your person. It's so beautiful out now. Yee. I just heard Last Chance as soon as that Page of Pentacles came out, so that may resonate for somebody. I just got the energy too. Some of you may know this person and be like, why are you even giving me another chance? Why would you do that? You know, you gave me enough chances. You gave me too many chances. You probably shouldn't be doing this. I probably shouldn't be doing this. I also feel on their end, they feel like I shouldn't be doing this. But they go by their heart, okay? And their heart is saying, you know, we have one life. It's not it. They don't feel the closure. So even if this is to just get closure. Aww. I just heard you are my sunshine. Oh, you are my sunshine. I want to cry. Because the Nine of Cups came up with the Sun. And so I'm looking at this journey of this person. And so they're telling me that they started a business. They created something of themselves and for themselves. And especially within creative pursuits, within like hobbies or passions of theirs, things, I just heard like of the dirt. Things that some people would be like, how can you even make money that way? And they made money that way. Or turned it into like a job, a career, something that is continuously providing for them. They are still obtaining benefits from this. They are still opportunities from this. Growth, a lot of growth. And I feel like inner healing as well, like with their confidence, and they may have self-image issues. It was telling me, look, yeah, they got the Wheel of Fortune. In all of their endeavors, they're just growing, they're expanding, they're like on a roll. Even if they don't feel this or see this because of all the things going on here with the storm, they are doing great. With the Nine of Cups here, it's like, I could have everything in the world, but I don't have you. They're missing a vital part of their life, their experience here is what they're saying. They feel like they miss some type of opportunity. Okay, I want to say to you real quick, they don't want to sneak. This is channeled, okay? If you're still in a relationship, do not come around. Keep to yourself. Because, sorry, it sounds like I'm yelling at you. I'm not, I'm sorry. But this is their energy of it. Do not come around. I'm not your sneaky link. Do not come around if you're still with somebody else. I don't want the BS. I don't want the trouble. I don't want the drama. You better keep that stuff somewhere else. And they're very adamant about that. So if that resonates with you, take that as a sign of love then, because they're not trying to make anyone else's world a mess, especially theirs. But they want something clean, something pure, like good intentioned, something real, something where there's no sneakiness, where there's no lying. You don't have to hide shit, where, you know, be open, be honest. They're like, I am that person. You can be honest with me. Why aren't you telling me these things? You can be honest with me. Let me get into their messages. I'm going to be reading as your person. There's so much potential in my growth. That is where I'm focused. I'm waiting to see when I'm going to have enough to move on, when I'm going to have enough to move forward, to move in general for some of you, for some of them. I can come off like a butterfly at times. I can be so social. I can be so outgoing, so responsive. So they may be responding to a lot of people online or something. They may have to talk to a lot of people, get back to a lot of people. And at times I get in this space of euphoria where I'm like, this is it. I'm seeing what I'm reaping. And it's something beautiful. It's something awesome and exciting. There's hope here. There's hope here now. But I'm not fully satisfied. I didn't actually get the material that I wanted. I didn't actually get the one thing that actually mattered. For some, I see a baby. I'm not sure if this is a sensitive topic, if maybe somebody potentially lost a child, or they wanted one with you, or they wanted to cultivate this life with you to ground the potential that was there, but that just couldn't be. I feel I want to say it just couldn't be. I feel like them ripping it back, as if they rip back their love or their attention or their energy from you. I'm getting the image like they stored it away, but they also put it into different things, and so it helped them grow nonetheless. They still were able to do something with it, but they're saying, this is a loss here. This is a loss for me. I wanted this. I really wanted this opportunity, this chance to grow the potential, to see what it could be. And I just heard to trip and travel overseas. So they maybe wanted to travel with you, maybe wanted to explore with you, move with you. I will always be sitting there hopeful. I'll always be sitting there wishing. They're saying, see, this is something I would work with. I would try and figure it out. Explore these energies in different realms and things. Because I want to be happy. And my happy isn't in my money. I need my money. I need my stability. I need to provide, and that's great and fine. And it's fun for me. They may write and sing, or like poetry. I just keep wanting to rhyme, or like creative writing. But I can't do it with the lies and the deceit. I cannot do it with cheating, infidelity. I can't do it with the unreliability. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't have you keep sneaking away. I can't be. I'm far beyond that. I've accepted so little in my life, so little of people and everyone around me, and I gave so much, and I don't hold it. I don't hold that against anybody. That's just a fact. And I want you to see me. I don't think you see me. I feel like we are tied. I'm really being pulled to this infinity symbol here. You may go through cycles with this person. There may be ties with the natural cycles and rhythms of things, or that's, they use alchemy. They work with the energies around them, or the flow, their intuition and how they feel. And should I do this? Should I move that way? Okay, I'm going to move that way. But if I feel that there's a wall, if I feel that there's a blockage, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to do what I know I can do. And that's also how they are feeling towards you in this connection. I'm doing what I can do. And I just heard, but I just really want you. They want happiness in their life. If they don't know you already, they're seeking stability. Their expectations, they felt maybe a little high, or maybe they're holding their expectations too high. So it's hard for things to ground around them, for real, genuine connections to like ground and take any type of root in their life. They have really high expectations. They do. High standards. But it's a protection mechanism as well, though. So it keeps a lot of people out, but yet it keeps them protected, so they don't really mind it. Now I'm going to get some advice for you moving forward. I stand up for what I believe in. I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. I'm going to show you these cards here, because they are protecting what innocence they have left. They are protecting their precious little flower. I definitely see they are very selective sexually and intimately in general. They do not open themselves up to many people. They don't get close to many people, like I said. They will not let just anybody, I just heard, in their womb. They won't just let anybody all up in there, or, down in their pants. Now, you gotta be special, but now they're really protective of that. If you do know this person already, they are even more protective because of your past. They feel like you split parts of their personality. They were turning into ugly, weird, distorted things that aren't actually them. And it made them very protective, very broken. I want to say broken. And they had to collect so many pieces of themselves to like form a person again. But you could be somebody who could take that wholeness away from them. So they're very protective of it, of the intimacy surrounding this connection, of their body. It's like sacred space. They don't want to give anything to anybody who is going to take advantage of it. Like, don't put your dirty hands on my flower is the type of energy I'm getting. If you don't know them, this is to say they may suffer sexual traumas. They may have intimacy wounds. You may have to just take it very slow. As advice, take it very slow with this person in general. Make sure that you're cultivating this safe, honest, and receptive space. And their freedom. I feel like I need to say that too, because the separation here. They need their freedom. And they can't be bound. They need this. This is like, it's their part of their being. There's somebody who needs a level of freedom. And even in their commitments, they'll be committed. There's this ring here. It's just a whole circle of hearts. You don't have to worry about commitment on their end. They're a very, very loyal person. Again, here I see there's an infinity symbol here, but look, there's a little piece making it a 3. There may have been like a third party situation. Somebody else ruined this connection. A third party tainted the connection. And so even though they were this loyal, committed person who maybe you questioned, this other third party was the problem. I feel like this other third party would have wanted marriage or something, or you had to commit to them. Maybe that's why that came up, or you had to commit to that person. And so here they're just giving love, feeding love, the circle, feeding love back into themselves. Love, it's all mine then. I'll just give it to myself, give it to myself. And nobody's interfering then. It's fine. My space is calm here. But they do need a level of freedom, but they are a very loyal person in the sense of communication. Like they want honesty, so they won't give you anything except honesty to anything you may want to know. So if you have any questions, make sure you ask the questions that you need answered, because they want a safe, protected space too. So that is all I see in the cards for you today. I really hope that was insightful and helpful, and these messages came out clear and precise, and I covered all the bases here, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, Group 3. If you chose this beautiful little galaxy charm, you are Group 3, and this is your reading. Today we are here to find out what your future spouse or partner would like to say to you. We're going to first take a look at their current energies, how you will know them or how you will meet them, and then channeled messages. You have Endurance Rock. So your person's current energy is moving into this realm of stability. They're really cultivating this for themselves, but I don't see that they see it. It's almost as if like it's an uncomfortable situation. This may be something they're not even used to. They really may have jumped off a ledge just to get here, and they don't even see the ground beneath them, and they're free falling. They feel scared at times. They feel like they don't actually have anything to fall back on or hold on to. But I'm being shown, astrology may have to do with this person as well. I'm being shown like constellations in the sky. And the number 20 is up here, but I feel like 2 may be significant. 20 may also be significant. If you know them, when they're thinking about you, you may see 2, like 222 or something, or that's something that you have been seeing often recently. You may be seeing 2 repeated, but they feel really unstable, really unsure. I feel like they're still cultivating though this whole new sense of stability for themselves, this whole new ground. They may have moved or entered in a new job. It's a really big, it's a whole life shift for them. Whole lot of shifts, whole lot of shifts. Nothing's really the same for them and they're really just trying to grasp onto anything and readjust and ground themselves. I feel like they have trouble grounding themselves or seeing beyond the present. They're only seeing right now, and there's just a lot of challenges, delays I heard as well. But they are so strong, and if they're already flourished, I feel like they may already be accomplished. They would be very active in a connection, attentive of your needs. I see that as well. Like they're attentive of everybody's needs. I feel like they take on a lot. They take on a lot, probably more than they really need to. Especially right now, they may be in a space where they feel like they have to do this. And it's probably stemming from like fear or something, but that is their current energy. Now we're going to see how you will meet them and how you will know them. They may halt opportunity for connection. They may shut it down entirely because they feel so responsible for other things. It's like, I can't give to you. They may turn you away the first time or not be fully open. You can tell there's like a gap there that you might not be able to get so close to them. Their life may be very private. A lot of things may be hidden. They themselves may be really quiet as well and introspective and just kind of in their own head. They rather problem solve for themselves as well, I see. They rather handle stuff for themselves. You may know them from a workspace. You may come to know them from a workspace if you don't already know them. But it also seems like they lost a job, or they quit that job, or they knew you in a community that they then left. I feel like they worked there, or they did build some type of material stability for themselves. They held value in this space. They're a valuable person, or was seen as a valuable person. They were respected in this space, and they looked at it though like, what? No, this ain't gonna fly. This is not okay. I'm not cool with this. Why are you doing this to me? Everybody else can get away with it, but I can't. And they can't because of like their status or something. They can't get away with something. But they are healing. They have to heal from that. If you know this person already, they would have probably like ran away from you in a sense. You formed a really genuine connection. But they're like, I can't do this right now. I don't actually want to be seen. I'm not able necessarily to foster the energies to be so receptive to people, to be so giving to people. Or they may have shut a lot of people out. They don't really talk to anybody now. They don't want to be in the spotlight necessarily. They may be like mourning or regretting some old connections. They're not able to be seen by people who did know them, or they really grew close to, but they're not even able to be seen now. It's like, and so they left the scene. I can't even show myself. Why should I be here? I can't be my authentic self. I feel like they had to like dim their own light for everybody else. And that's something they don't tolerate. I get the sense that they tolerated a lot for a little bit. They kept it inside. Everything was this inner workings of their mind. Maybe trying to like mull over exit plans or something of how this could work out if worst case scenario, and move kind of in the dark. They were being guided though. They were probably told this through their dreams or something, like their dreams were probably telling them something. They had to just kind of take a more passive role and just really let these like downloads and this information come to them so they could get a clear understanding of their connections, a clear understanding of who really matters, what really matters, and what can I even do for myself. I feel I want to say, what can I even do for myself? So they're really wrapped up in their own world. This is how you would know them, or when you meet them, this is the space that they are going to be in. I feel like they would really talk, I feel like they would really talk about this to you too. So that's another indication of who this person is. They don't have a problem voicing these things because it's unfair and it really upset them, and truth came to light, and they're like, look at this freaking stuff. I just want to be me. I just want to be free. Like I'm trying to live honestly. They're rhyming. I don't want to be taken as a joke. People don't take me seriously. I'm so much more than people take me. So now I'm going to see the circumstances around your life so you know when you will be meeting this person. I feel like they're sitting back token. So when you meet this person, I want to show you these cards. They're gorgeous. This is the Energy Tarot by Brianna Martin deck. And I love these cards. But when you meet them, I feel like they're actually in a whole other space. Yeah, this changes. So when you would first meet this person, they would come off as very confident, emotionally mature, maybe emotionally stable, but very much in tune with their emotions. They definitely were a strong communicator at first, or they will be a strong communicator at first. In general, they like to keep things lighthearted. They may not be very quick to commit to certain things. They aren't quick to commit to people. Like, if they would meet an acquaintance, they would leave that connection saying, I met this person, and they're an acquaintance. And that acquaintance would be like, oh my gosh, we're friends now. They just aren't so easy to take in people like that in that aspect. Then this Two of Swords situation comes up with the Tower. And the Two of Swords is speaking on, first of all, something happened. They probably felt it coming or seen it coming. There's nothing that they can actually do. And this destruction and disruption for their life, I feel like they had to restart again. They have to start from the rubble. They have to start from scratch. They don't have much of anything left. And anything that they do have left, they're dragging on the floor. Like, they feel defeated in a sense. And so they have to kind of step back, because they also don't like involving people in their stuff. They like to just, like I said, you know, figure it out themselves. When this person steps away from you, or if this person did step away from you, it isn't necessarily because of you. This is just the way they operate. This is the way they handle their life. This is the way they handle things. And with how light they keep connections, they're almost able to really disconnect very easily then. Like, okay, I need my space, so y'all gotta respect it. You gotta respect my space. And I see that as well with the Queen of Swords. You have to respect their space. They would want you to respect their space and others. But they want the truth. They want law and order. I feel as well with this Queen of Swords. It's like getting down to the nitty gritty is what I heard. I feel you would have met them and felt that they were in a peak of sorts in their life, or that they were of a higher status quo, is what I'm getting. What the heck? I just smelled burnt wood. That's weird. Do you live in the woods? Or they have something to do with the woods? Something with wood? you get a wood? Okay, anyway. Yeah, and I do feel, though, you would be attracted to their confidence. You would be attracted to their fluidity. I feel like probably in a few ways. If they are fluid sexually, you'd be probably attracted to that as well. But that they also don't need validation from anyone else. They're good in their own validation. They know their worth. They know what they have to offer. And they are solid in that. But under the Queen of Swords, with justice in reverse, like I said, they need law. They need order. They need justice in their circumstances, in their situation. They're not going to see it. They are not. I feel like that Tower is probably a fixed position. Yeah, so they had to make a choice. Look, they're walking away. Still, I hear they're not actually damaged. They feel like it because their environment was damaged. The things that they had built, their foundations were damaged. But it's like that explosion led to here. That's what that is. And they're walking away from it. And kind of in a boom. It's like they may make a scene of their exit, or they're going to make sure people know that they are leaving, or that they are moving on. They are taking this and seeking harmony elsewhere. There's a lot of determination. It's like, you can't stop me. You won't ever freaking stop me. Don't try. Like, get away from me, though. Like, they really have the, like, block the negative vibes, the negative energy, type energy. I feel like a whole ass community they lost, or like a tribe, like a family. They could have lost a family member for somebody, and that was all they had, and they may be going rogue now, is the energy I'm getting. But they are coming into this space of healing. They're coming into this space of, you know what, I don't have everything, but I have everything. I have everything I need. I will always have everything I need. They may be trying to work with affirmations. They're really in the space of reminding themselves of what they had, having gratitude in their journey, in their stage of life right now, what they're coming into. They're starting this fresh chapter for themselves. Have moved into this new journey. It's a new chapter, a new journey. And that is when you're going to come into this union. Now that they're in this new space for themselves, in this new chapter, they released a lot. So that probably let room for you to come in now. Things aligned. That had to happen for you to be able to come in. They're really self-focused. They're selfish in a good way. But that took up a lot of room and a lot of space. They had the Ace of Cups. They had everything they thought they needed. And so releasing the baggage, releasing those foundations, because when the Tower is in a reading, those foundations weren't even stable to begin with. And that's the only reason why they came crumbling. Because things work for our greatest good in the end. So why would you want to build this tall, tall, tall tower on top of some wobbly sticks? The universe did what it had to do to bring in this new chapter for this person so that they can welcome in. I feel like they will be more willing to welcome in connection, to welcome in a potential love. I do feel that. Even the Chariot's giving me that energy. Because they're like, well, you know what? I lost that now. I want to live to my fullest potential in every way that I possibly can. And that connection means a lot to me. And so I want to move past my fear. I'm actually going to get into the channeled messages now from your person. So it's so fast, I can't hold on. Everything's spinning so fast. Their life's going so fast, they can't hold on. They're scared they're going to fall and crash again. They're scared of that tower moment again. Things are just happening really fast. And like I said, and it's uneasy. It's unsettling. It's a good thing, though. This is positive change. It's just they're not necessarily ready for things. They don't know how to get ready. And I feel like they are connected with you. I feel like they are connected with you with this galaxy gem here. They're really connected with you, with their intuition, or they space out a lot. They're in their heads a lot. They're in another world a lot. They feel really disconnected. There's such a disconnect with this. I may have been looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for connection in the wrong faces. I feel they're a creative writer, a poet, an artist, maybe a musician or something. I feel like they really want to rhyme and be creative with their words a lot, or rhythmic. I have ambitions and I have goals, and they always seem so far out of reach, but I'm still heading for them, because what else can I do? What the F else can I do? I can't do anything else, let's be honest. So let me just be free, because that's what I want to be. Live up to my full potential, my own expectations. I'm tired. I want to cry. I'm tired of living up to everyone's expectations. I want to live up to my own. And I want that growth to come from my own doing, from my own expectations and my own happiness. The things that I am happy to create because I chose to do it. It's mine. It's all mine. It's not influenced by anybody. Sometimes I get bitter when I see couples, and for some of you, they're saying, sometimes I get bitter when I think of you. Because there was a potential there, and I still hold on to it, even though it failed, even though I look stupid. I look so stupid. I look so stupid. And if you haven't met them yet, this is to say, I get so bitter when I see couples. Yeah, I want connection. I'm open to it. But I don't know if I trust it fully. I don't know if I can accept it fully. People can see my full self, and they celebrate me, and then I have trouble taking in other people. My foundations crumbled. Everything I thought was beautiful, everything that I thought was so precious, I felt was so precious to me. Look, it was taken. It was taken from me. Everything was taken from me. My home. For some of you, this may be literal. They may be trying to move. They may have to move. They may have been evicted out of nowhere, or something could have happened, damages to the house I see for some, and they had to reach out either for help, for some type of counsel, therapy for some, or they do go to writing to be their counsel, to be their help, to kind of release the mental strains, journaling, taking note of the things that happen, learning from this. I just heard from this disgrace. It was a freaking disgrace, but I'm learning. I'm always going to take something out of every situation, no matter if it's good or bad. Then it can't be bad because I learned. And I am learning. I am still learning. I just heard the teacher is always learning. They may be very insightful as well themselves. They may have a lot to say, or people like to talk to them. They like to hear what they have to say. They come see what they have to say. They may search them online or something like that. I feel depleted, but I have to move regardless. I feel depleted, but I have to show myself compassion. I have to learn to accept myself through the pain, to not take on anyone else's projections, but to know what potential I still hold within myself and align it accordingly to bring myself peace. And I just heard rules of 3 things may have happened and like 3 big events that led up to this, or 3 may be significant for you or to them or to this connection. 3 people, 3 something. 3 people, 3 events, communicators, 3 people talking, or like this mini council of people. There's something to do with like maybe their mini council of people. They have this mini council that they go to now to make sure that the space that they're moving into stays safe, because it's like they're going into it blind optimism. They're not used to it. They don't really know how to maneuver, but they're there. They feel this loss though. They're still grieving. They're still, I heard damages. There's still damages. I just heard him opening up my crevice. Oh, wow. Okay. Do you, right? So that may resonate with somebody, but what they're saying is I'm opening up like my chest. I'm opening up to so many things that I feared, and it's like I'm already wounded and sensitive, so let me just peel it off. Like this layer that was on top of me protecting who I was and what I was. Sorry, they cried. This is something that's very emotional for them, very traumatizing, very dramatic in their life that's happening, that they are experiencing right now. And they feel sensitive. They feel vulnerable as hell. And they're like, while I'm vulnerable, I might as well open up some. The wound's open. So let me, like, it would heal it then if I opened up. If I was honest about how I felt. If you know this person already, they want to be honest with you about how they feel. If you already know this person, they want to say, the damage is done. There's literally not more you can do. I feel like something keeps hurting them because of you, and I don't want to say that, but they feel like there's still collateral surrounding them. This is something they want to talk to you about. Like, do you know what you did, or do you know what's happening right now? Because of this, that, and the third. And they need answers too. Like, why is this happening? Why are you allowing this to happen? They want to open up. They want to receive love. They want to give love. They really, really, I feel that real strong. They really want to give love so bad. But they need honesty, truth. They need authenticity, freedom. I feel like they need to release some energy because they kind of want to like beat people up or something. They've been like extra aggravated recently or aggressive because of this like pent up energy, and they can feel stuck at times, but they are liberating themselves at the same time. And if you don't know them, they're open to you joining their journey. They would see a lot of excitement with you, probably a lot of passion with you, a lot of new experiences, probably experiences that they have wished they always wanted for themselves. And it's like with you, oh my gosh, I can have this. But there is a blockage here in commitment. They aren't so willing to commit. They would also like to see how serious you are. They're open to potential, but there's insecurities here. I just heard repeat offenders. That may resonate for somebody specifically. Or that's to say, if you already know them, they don't want a repeat of the past. They don't want a repeat situation. I don't want to repeat offenders. So now I'm going to get some advice moving forward for you. Advice for group 3. I just got the message about spiritually. Advice for you spiritually. You may already be on this path to being more spiritual, or you started to. Maybe you're thinking about it. I don't know if your environment is really conducive for a healthy spiritual lifestyle, or growth. There's something about the environment that may hinder your growth or the peace while on that journey. The Spirit was saying, when I say Spirit, that means source of information. God, the universe, my guides. I am just the messenger, so source comes through me. So Spirit is saying, if you started to dip your toe into spirituality, if you started to awaken spiritually, if you were now coming into this new level of your spiritual growth, development, or even engagement, like you might be researching a lot of different things that are like piquing your interest, and you're just kind of like, finding out new information. Spirit wants you to know you are on the right path, to stick to that. Something is coming your way and you need to be more spiritually developed. It could be this person and you need to be more spiritually developed for them. And that also, for some, if you if you were more spiritually developed, that you'd probably leave a situation or leave it sooner. You would have left it sooner, because you would then be able to see subjectively how damaging it is, how toxic it is. No. I see like family, I see like everybody around you is either drama, they need a little reality check, they're always wanting to fight people, they're always trying to fight people, causing drama, or they like maybe loud, aggressive. It's just a lot of negative energy. And I just heard you wouldn't want that for yourself. Like if you even knew what you could have, you wouldn't even want that for yourself. If you even knew your worth, I feel like you don't. A lot of you, I feel like, whether it's some type of insecurity or something, I feel like you don't even actually know your full worth. And if you did, you wouldn't settle for half of the shit that you do. So please know your worth. Know your worth. Okay? Message from Spirit. Okay, so if that's not the advice for you, now I'm going to get advice with the affirmation deck here. The universe is filled with endless opportunities for me. Don't deny yourself. Don't hold yourself back. I feel like, and I just almost said, don't slap yourself. I hope you're not physically harming yourself. And please be open to somebody that you can trust. Please be open to somebody that you can trust. If you are self-harming, I don't want you to do that. There's always help. There's always somebody to go to. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm channeling these energies here. But also another message is like, it's like self-abuse. To be either in the relationship that you're in the situation that you're in the environment, the circumstances that you're in. It's almost as if it's self-abuse. And don't hold yourself back from the other opportunities that are here for you, for the other chances to reach out. I just keep getting the sense like once you let go, you're going to see. And that's advice just in itself. Once you let go, there's something that you need to let go. You need to let go. And so many things will be more clear for you. I feel like you're going to feel this energy of having all the possibilities in the world. It's going to like wave over you. This is going to take strength. This is going to take like courage to get out on your own in some way. But once you drop that energy, I feel like you're going to feel stronger. Even physically, you may start working out more or something. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to grow in your spiritual development. You're going to be able to see visually more opportunities, whether that's jobs and or people, connections. Astrology is coming through again here. If you look at the top here, astrology is coming through again, just like in your message here. I feel like you are connected with this person and it's almost like divine alignment. I think I said in your reading too, Excuse me. But that tower moment for them, that had to happen to make space for you, so that now you can come in. Because this allowed a lot of different like opportunities then for healing, and for all the shifts that they need then to be able to be more balanced once you come in. And that's what you want. Because they feel pretty uneasy right now, but you are connected. You may feel them intuitively. You may dream about them. You may see them. Oh, no. Yeah. Sorry. I'm getting a vision that you see them in your dreams. You may dream of this person, even if you don't know them yet. You would have seen them in your dreams, or you will soon. You will see them in your dreams. Maybe that's when you see 222, and it may correlate with your dreams as well. But I really want to tell you, you have so many opportunities for growth, for healing, for development. And I feel like you won't even necessarily want connection. You may just want their connection, to be honest. That's kind of like the vibe I get, that you'd rather be single or maybe with them or something. But just as they had to leave something behind so that they can receive, the universe is saying you need to leave behind so you can receive. Don't stop yourself. Open yourself up to the opportunities in front of you, to the opportunities of healing. And that is all I see in the cards for you today. I really hope that was insightful and helpful in any way, shape, or form. And I'll see you in the next reading.